for this massive computer in the way. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Please excuse the state of me and this situation. So I'm coming to you actually from work and I'm currently on my lunch break, so I just thought that I would start this video off here because I really want to upload this video because I've been thinking about it for months actually. And planning it for a few weeks now, so I'm just going to go ahead, start the video here rather than waiting till I get home and then probably not doing it until tomorrow or the next day. So I hope you're all doing well and I hope that COVID is treating you as well as it can. Today's video, I'm really excited actually. This is another segment of the skin series, although it's not all about my journey with skin as such. It's more about a skin movement and starting more of a conversation about skin, and yeah, I think this topic will be really interesting. So today's video, as I'm sure you can see from the title, is called the hashtag filter drop campaign. Now some of you might not know what the filter drop campaign is, so I'm just going to explain a little bit about it, but I'll be quite short and concise so that we can get on into the video and I can tell you all the interesting stuff about it and just share with you my view and my knowledge. And yeah, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. You might completely disagree with me, you might agree, but let's just get on. So Filter Drop is a campaign started by Sasha Polari, I believe her name is. I will double check and put it on the screen here. We're going to go with here today. She's an influencer and she wanted to raise awareness for normal skin. Normalize normal skin. So as you know, on Instagram there are so many filters out there and they're actually really fun, and some of them are great, some of them are maybe still fun to use and a lot of people use, but actually quite dangerous to some people's mental health. So as you can see today, I'm not wearing any makeup. This is me barefaced completely. I don't have any makeup on whatsoever, nothing on my eyebrows even, nothing on my eyes, nothing on my lips. I'm just completely bare because I thought, why do a video on a filter drop campaign wearing lots of makeup? Again, not that there's anything wrong with makeup, I love makeup so much, but I just wanted to be really real and raw and not contradict myself at all in any way. I just wanted to make my message really clear to people, so I feel like putting on makeup might just get a little bit confusing. So let's start off by talking about why filters might be a little bit risky and a little bit dangerous is a strong word, but somewhere near there. For people with bad skin, for people with normal skin, maybe sometimes you just feel like, do you know what, I'm feeling a bit, am I allowed to swear on this channel? I don't know. Maybe I'm just feeling a bit the S word today, so I just want to put a filter on, and it's not that deep, it's just a quick filter because I feel more confident. I completely get that, and I've done that a few times. However, I think it's very easy to get into a habit of using them because they're just so accessible, they're so easy, they make you look better, so why not just whack a filter on? But I think the more you do that, the more normalised filters are, and the more we see, the more that you see on Instagram, the more likely you're probably going to want to use one. And actually, why? You know, why do you think that you necessarily look better with bigger lips or with different eye colour? I understand completely, like, let's just play around, like, let's see what my eyes look like green, or do you know what, my skin's shit today, so I'm just going to post a picture with a skin filter because I don't mind people knowing what my skin looks like, but I don't want to share it. And I totally get that and I totally agree, and this is not me sitting here saying filters are bad and why you use them, and I'm calling you all out because I use them, I've used them in the past, and yeah, so I just really want to put like a little disclaimer on that and just clarify that this is not what this video is about. It's just about starting a conversation about the filter drop campaign and getting your guys' thoughts on it, and yeah, just sort of spreading a little bit of awareness about it. Yeah, this is not me saying that you shouldn't use filters as much as you want. I just think that when you're doing them, perhaps be aware of what it can convey to other people, because I know everyone on Instagram isn't trying to necessarily do the same things that I'm trying to do in terms of, you know, show their skin and things like that. Some people don't want to, and that's absolutely fine. But I also think, I just also want to talk about, not necessarily you guys watching, but I think the people who are making those laws and those social media rules should really be thinking that if some influencer or someone with a big platform, or even just anyone, is uploading a post with a filter on, they should disclose it. I don't believe that, you know, you should just use a filter, save the photo, upload it so that you can't see. I think that's actually very, like I keep saying, risky, because someone who is very vulnerable, perhaps their mental health has been struggling particularly about their skin, maybe it's about not even their skin, about just looking nice, and they go onto Instagram and they see someone with a filter on, me, and my skin looks absolutely flawless, and they think, oh God, I just wish that my skin could look like that. I wish that I had those eyes. Like, she's just, because I'm not saying that everyone does this, but I know in the past I've compared myself to people and I've thought, God, I wish I had that, or that girl has that, and I'm so jealous. And actually what you could be looking at might not even be real. Instagram is not a realistic place. I think it should be. I think it should literally just be the world transcended online. I think it should just be a digital version of our reality. It shouldn't be virtual reality. Why should a place that we are meant to enjoy and connect with one another be a place of negativity? It just doesn't make sense to me, and that's why I want to talk to everyone about it and get your feedback and just, again, start a conversation. Like I said before, filler and beauty enhancements are a trend, not always, but I do think that there's a lot of different facial aesthetic things that you can do, and I don't have anything against it at all. I just think that when if you think about lip filler and things like that, loads of people have lip filler. Some people have it done very naturally, some people prefer the filler look, and I think either way people can look beautiful with it. But I also think that sometimes when people get facial aesthetics, sometimes if they're not necessarily treated by the right person, it can go wrong, and I think that's a shame, because it's not necessarily the person who's being treated's fault. It's not necessarily that their taste is massive lips. Maybe they've just had a bit of an unlucky time with a surgeon. But I think when it comes to facial aesthetics and beauty enhancements, we need to be really aware that, well, one, it's everybody's right. They can do whatever the hell they want. If you don't necessarily like that, that's fine. You can have that opinion, of course, but don't necessarily share that online. Just the other way around, if you don't agree with people who are just fully natural or think that they need beauty enhancements, again, keep that to yourself, because I think that online should be more of a kinder community than it is today. I know that there's so many good and positive people out there, but there's also some trolls and negative people, as I'm sure a lot of you are aware. But yeah, the reason why I talk about facial aesthetics is because if you look at a lot of these filters, a lot of them are increasing your lip size, reducing your nose size, making your cheekbones more prominent, maybe your eyes more blue, and I'm trying to think of anything else, obviously your skin smooth. Now, who's to say that in 10 years time big lips will be fashionable? What if they're not? What if they are? Maybe they will be. Maybe they'll always be fashionable. What if, I don't know, cheekbones, I know they've always been deemed as a beautiful thing, and they are, but what if a rounder face is more fashionable? If you look back over the years, I'm just going to insert some clips here from all over the years, and all the way from the 1900s to 2020. If we look at all those different fashion trends and beauty trends, you can see all the differences. You know, we haven't always wanted this fox eye aesthetic with big lips, small nose, eyes pulled back like this. We haven't. It hasn't always been that way. I'm not saying that I don't like that aesthetic. I'm not saying anything like that. When to decide to do facial aesthetics, just maybe think before, is this definitely something I want? And if it is, great, go for it. Why not? It's your face. It's up to you what you do. But yeah, I just think perhaps maybe really think a little bit further, one step further, because I feel like sometimes people don't. Like Molly-Mae, you know, she initially really wanted, she had jaw filler, she had cheek filler, her lips done, I believe. I don't know if she had anything else done, but that's fine, that's what she wanted to do. But then it was only a few years later she regretted it all and had to get it all undone, and now she's so much happier that she's natural looking. So yeah, I talk about Molly-Mae a lot because I love her. I think she's amazing. Just trying to give a really rounded view and say to people that whatever you're doing is absolutely fine, and this is a place of no judgment. I really want to emphasise that, but I just think it's important to talk about these conversations. Your body and your face is yours. It's no one else's. It's not your boyfriend's, it's not your girlfriend's, it's yours. So that's special in itself, you know. Don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody's different and everyone's here for a reason, and if you were meant to be another person, you would have been born into that body. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. So love yourself, you know? I always feel like it's a bit of a cringy topic, but it shouldn't be, because self-love and self-worth and self-appreciation is so important, especially in today's day and age. I think because Instagram is such a huge platform and there's so many people, it's such a saturated place, the CEO of Instagram needs to realise that all this stuff is going on. And I understand there's probably loads of laws in place already. I know if we go back 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, there was much more, there weren't as many filters, especially when it came to mental health and depression and things like that. It was very easy to access negative things. But I think also they need to start realising, they need to be aware that these things are actually detrimental to people's health. And they're not just, it's not a light surface thing, you know, for some people it is, for some people they'll see someone with a filter on and won't care. But for some people it does, and we've always got to think about those people, because if it goes one step too far and somebody is constantly seeing, you know, you tailor your Instagram feed how you want. What if they were following all these influencers, all of these people who are using filters 24/7? And their almost perspective of life is, oh, you have to have perfect skin. Because you said, especially in COVID, you spend so much time online, you don't necessarily see people in the real world. And if you're constantly thinking everyone's got perfect skin and you don't, well, that's going to be really damaging. What if it went one step further and that person took their own life? Like, I know some of you might be sat there thinking, oh, you're being so dramatic and it's ridiculous. It's just a filter. I want to have fun. I want to feel confident. And I agree, like I keep saying, but I just think people need to be aware of the other side of the coin. I'm really sorry for doing this video in my scrubs and at a dental practice, but yeah, I just wanted to film this video now whilst I was feeling really passionate and like I had everything in my mind to just share with you. But yeah, lastly, I just want to really encourage people to come on here and say whatever the hell they like, as long as it's positive and constructive and kind. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts, and I hope that this video will kind of head them down a positive path. And I hope that even if one person's got something positive about this video, then that's great. And yeah, hopefully Instagram will become a lot more of a realistic place, because that's what we need. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts on this, and maybe I could do another video on it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And as Molly May says, my favourite YouTuber, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. I honestly appreciate it so much, just sitting there, whether you're doing your makeup, having a cup of tea, whether your laptop's even just playing in the background if you've walked out the room, whatever it is. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye.